Hey family, it is your girl Yolanda, and I am your everything real estate expert because I am a realtor, but I'm also a loan officer here in the state of Georgia. And today I wanted to come and give you some information about debt to income ratios, or DTI. So what is your DTI? Pretty much your debt to income ratio is just how much of your income goes towards your monthly debts. And the formula that we use is we divide your debts by your monthly income and we get a number. And there's a front ratio and there's a back ratio. And today I'm just going to focus on the back ratio because the back ratio is your income and all of your debts. So that's your mortgage payment, your credit card, student loans, car payments, anything like that. So say for instance, you had $7,000 of gross monthly income for all the borrowers on your loan, whether that's you individually or if you had a co-borrower. We're gonna work with $7,000. And let's start out with $2,500 worth of debt. How much does that equal out to? You divide the $2,500 worth of monthly debt by the $7,000 of income. That is a 36% back ratio. Excellent. Now, $3,000 worth of monthly debts at that same $7,000 of monthly income, and you're at a 43%. Still great, still good, you still can qualify, okay? Now, what if you have $4,000 of monthly debts with the same $7,000 of income? Your back ratio number is now 57%, and that is high. So, the higher your ratios are, the more risky of a borrower you are. So not only do you have to qualify for a lot of these programs based on your credit score, you also have to qualify based off your debt to income ratio. And based on the amount of mortgage that you're trying to get and the amount of debts that you already have, your ratios are too high. And the underwriter is not going to approve your loan because you have too much debt. So how do you get your debt to income ratio lower? You can either increase your income, and that is adding a borrower to the loan, or getting a second job. Now remember, if you get a second job or if you want to count self-employment income, you have to have 2 years. You can't start a second job and 8 months in you want to try to count the income. It has to be 2 years. Or you have to pay down some of your debt. So the less debt you have, the lower your ratio is going to be and the more qualified of a borrower you are. So what are the parameters? So for FHA, 43% is the magic number that we should be trying to stay at. If we can do automated underwriting, we can go a little bit higher, almost to 55, 56%. For conventional, we have to stay below 50%. For VA, we can go a little bit higher. Now, if we can use the automated underwriter, we can go a little bit above 43%. But your credit score has to be able to allow that. So the higher your credit score, the higher we are allowed to go past that 43% mark. For conventional, the magic number is 50%. For VA borrowers, it's even higher than 50%. Now, you also want to get a lender who is going to explain where your debt to income ratio is, because if you are close to that mark, you don't have a lot of room for any error. So if anything pops up, or we find out later that we have to count some extra debts, or you want a home that the taxes are higher, you want a home that has an HOA, it may push you over that debt to income ratio limit and you will no longer qualify. So please get with a lender who is going to talk to you about what your ratios are. So debt to income ratio, to me, is really one of the most important things that we have to consider when you are thinking about purchasing a home. Because I want you to have this information so that when you are getting ready to purchase a home, you can calculate your back ratio yourself. All you have to do is calculate your gross monthly household income, calculate all of your debts that you pay every month. You're going to divide your debts by your gross monthly income. And whatever that number is, that's your back debt to income ratio. I hope that helps. And whatever you need, I am here. My number is 470-716-2085. And until next time, y'all be good.